Everyone comes to Las Vegas for casinos and the lights, but beneath the neon, this city ran on mob money. Think the film Casino. Robert De Niro played Sam Ace Rothstein. In real life, Frank Lefty Rosenthal. And Joe Pesci played Nicky Santoro. In real life, Tony Spilotro. Today, I'm walking 5 real spots where you can stand, which has real life ties to the movie. We go into the parking lot where Lefty's car blew up, Spilotro's storefront, where the infamous hole in the wall gang got busted, where the casino that the film was based on, the Stardust, once stood and what stands there now, and a nod to the oldest steakhouse in town. One day, 5 stops, no tours, just the addresses. Let's go. And already we are at our first stop of the day, which is 620 East Sahara, which, as you can see now, is Hustler Hollywood. However, in 1982, Frank Rosenthal, who Robert De Niro played in the movie Casino under Sam Ace Rothstein, survived a car bombing right in this car park. Hustler Hollywood was once called Tony Roma's, which was a casual restaurant back in the day. And right here in this parking lot, his car blew up, but he miraculously survived it due to a metal plate underneath his driver's seat, which, as you can see right there, I believe is right there, right outside. I think it must be here, because this is the only thing that looks like the photo. So it must be right there. Anywhere around here is where his car blew up. Now, officially, the case is unsolved. However, there are rumours of who set the bomb. The theories are that it could have been the Chicago outfit or the Midwestern outfit, or even, as the film suggests, Tony Spilotro himself. But the case is still officially a mystery. Next stop of the day, we are moving. So we've arrived at our second stop of the day. As you can see, we're at Sahara Avenue here, and we are specifically at 896 Sahara Avenue. As you can see from this unassuming storefront, it's now called the Tower of Jewels, just up there. And unfortunately, it's currently closed. So we can't actually go inside. However, back on July the 4th, 1981, this was not called the Tower of Jewels. It was called Bertha's Gifts and Home Furnishings, and it is where Spilotro's hole in the wall gang got busted. Now, Tony Spilotro himself wasn't actually there when the gang got busted, but 6 of them got busted mid-burglary right here. And quite surprisingly for me coming here today, it's literally just down the road from where Lefty's car got bombed. Now, it just goes to show, because this is a sort of spot where a lot of tourists would miss, because you'd come here and you would literally have no idea of any of the context or any sort of history of what actually happened here. And it just goes to show Vegas hides stories in plain sight. Just right behind us here, one road, literally 2 minutes apart, and we go from a car bomb to a wall job right here. Now, it's early in the morning, the jet lag has hit hard, so it's about 9 o'clock in the morning now. So a lot of the places are quite quiet, which is good, because we get a full-on sort of uninterrupted, self-guided tour of the place. But also, there's not many people around where I can actually ask any stories. It's not like they'd know. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't, I'm not sure, but here we are anyway. We buy diamonds, Rolex and gold jewellery right here. So what is now the Tower of Jewels, 43 years ago, would have been Bertha's Home Gifts and Furnishings. Now we're just walking the perimeter of the building. And obviously, if you didn't know, Spilotro's gang, the Hole in the Wall gang, obviously named as such because they cut through holes in the wall and the rooftops. So we're just assessing here what part of the wall would they have cut. Would it have been the roofs? Would it have been down there? I'm guessing they wouldn't have used the door because that's not really fitting with the term hole in the wall gang, is it? But anywhere along this building they were looking to infiltrate and burgle. I'm just trying to feel the context of that. I'm imagining the gang, Joe Pesci led at a lot of places, not this one, but Joe Pesci led, robbing all these places. Now, right here, if you can navigate the glare on the phone, we have a picture of Frank Culotta, who is stood right outside the building, just on the corner there. Now, Culotta was Spilotro's close lieutenant, and he ran the Hole in the Wall crew. Now, in the film Casino, Frank Vincent plays Frank Marino, a character who is based on Frank Culotta. And in real life, Frank Culotta flipped and later joined the Witness Protection Program. Right, next stop. Let's go. We are almost at our third stop of the day. And what surprises me is how close everything seems to be to one another. It's literally, the 3 places we've gone so far have been on the same road, up and down the same road, and I think the steakhouse that we will visit at the end is also on this road as well. So that's one thing that surprised me. They're all very, very close by. I'm trying to imagine 40, 50 years ago, the vibe. And here we are at spot number 3, which is now the Allure Las Vegas. 200 West Sahara Avenue, Allure Las Vegas, which is now a big, tall glass tower of condos. But once, not so long ago, it was the enchanted village where Tony Spilotro's Gold Rush Limited once stood, right here. It was opened in 1978 and raided by the FBI in 1979. Obviously now it's gone. The mall has gone of the enchanted village, and these condo blocks, the Allure Las Vegas, now has replaced it. And even though it's quite hard to imagine, that was what it once looked like. Whereas now, it's a glass tower. Got a security guard on the desk over there. The Allure Las Vegas, right here. I feel for historical purposes, they should keep that here. The charm of the Gold Rush Limited, replaced by a boring condo tower now. So in the film Casino, Joe Pesci, aka Nicky Santoro, gets banned from the casinos, and in real life, in 1978, Tony Spilotro himself was blackbooked by the casinos. But by that time, he was using the Gold Rush Limited, which was right here, now the Allure Las Vegas, as a front. But the FBI were all over the place, and in 1979 they raided the Gold Rush, but the case later fell apart in court. We are here at stop number 4, literally just 1 minute down the road from stop number 3, and it is the Golden Steer Steakhouse, just there. Unfortunately, it's closed, as we are here quite early. It was opened in 1958, making it the oldest steakhouse in Vegas, with a lot of mob regulars eating here. No cover charge for paying patrons, proper dress required. 4:30 to 11 p.m, 7 days a week. The reservations are there. And here we are. I did have a little glance on the menu, and a tomahawk steak for two was like $250. So I don't know if that's just me going by like UK prices, but that is very expensive. We've even got a Ring doorbell nowadays as well. It's 308, Las Vegas, Nevada, established 1958, even with a video poker lounge at the Golden Steer Steakhouse. Now, Oscar Goodman, who defended Frank Rosenthal, apparently often dined here with Tony Spilotro himself. Now, Oscar Goodman played himself in the film Casino, and as we can see along the strip here, we've got a Capriotti sandwich shop there. Sounds very Italian in itself. Established 1976, so both places have been here quite a while. And just down there we've got a 24-hour gaming lounge called The Mint, giving extra flavour to the Gold Rush, the Golden Steer, the Mint, all those Las Vegas vibes of money and wealth. And apparently they've even dedicated the number 11 booth inside to the Goodmans themselves, and also a lot of the Rat Pack ate here as well. Maybe when we revisit, we'll go inside and actually try one of the steaks. But unfortunately today, it's closed. It opens at 4:30 in the afternoon. So you've got to imagine Tony Spilotro, Oscar Goodman, Frank Rosenthal, all the members of the mob, all hanging out here. What were they thinking? What were they planning? What were they doing? Now, on to the final stop of the day, where the casino from the film Casino, which was named the Tangiers in the film Casino, but originally was the Stardust Casino, where that once stood, and let's see what now stands in its place. Just a short 5-minute drive from the Golden Steer Steakhouse. We've made it to our last spot of the day. Have we saved the best till last? 3000 South Las Vegas Boulevard. This corner was the Stardust, closed in 2006, and it was imploded in 2007. This is what it once looked like. And in 2021, what now replaces it opened, and it is now a Resorts World. You got Riley Green even playing here. I wonder if Tony Spilotro would have liked Riley Green. Was Lefty Rosenthal a Raiders fan? So the real story of the film Casino ran through here and ran through this corner. The Stardust was part of a mob skimming operation in Chicago in the Midwest, and Frank Lefty Rosenthal, who's played by Robert De Niro as Sam Ace Rothstein in the film, ran day to day here without a gaming license, and is even credited with pioneering the big in-casino sports books that you see across all the casinos pretty much in Las Vegas as of today. One thing that struck me as we stand here in 2025 is it's fairly quiet. I mean, we are here at 10 o'clock in the fucking morning, but it is very sort of more mellow than what you find even at this time further on down the strip. And Lefty Rosenthal never got a Nevada gaming license, so he kept changing his job title to things like food and beverage manager and entertainment director, and he still called the shots. Now in the film, he only ran the Tangiers, or the Stardust in real life, but in real life it was believed that he ran up to 4 casinos along the strip here in Las Vegas. Now the iconic Stardust sign letters live at the Neon Museum just down the road. So there we have it. We've walked in the footsteps of one of my favourite films, Casino. We've explored 5 places today in a short whistle-stop tour on this Monday morning in Las Vegas. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Is there a 6th place you would have visited? Let me know in the comments. If you have made it this far, I very, very much appreciate you watching. The channel has just cleared, as I record this video, 524 subscribers. Wow, appreciate every single person who subscribed. And if you would like to see more off the beaten path travel content from every single country in the world, make sure you hit the subscribe button. But until then, I very much appreciate you watching, and I shall catch you in the next video.